May the Father's will be done in and through us. Amen. Amen. Family, Good Friday is the day when the church stops pretending. We stop pretending that the world is fine. We stop pretending that faith is easy. We stop pretending that love is tidy or safe. Today we stand at the foot of that Roman cross looking at a man who loved too fiercely, too freely, too truthfully for the powers of his world to tolerate. And we call that moment good, not because suffering is good, but because God refuses to let suffering have the last word. Good Friday, family, is the day we tell the truth. John's passion narrative is uncomfortably honest about power. Pilate has power, but no courage. The crowd has passion, but no clarity. The soldiers have weapons, but no wisdom. The religious authorities have law, but no love. And Jesus, bound, beaten, humiliated, has none of the power the world recognizes. Yet, he's the only one in the story who is free. He is free because he refuses to lie. He refuses to hate. He refuses to abandon love, even when love costs him everything. Family, Good Friday exposes the world's addiction to power that dominates rather than heals. It exposes the systems that sacrifice the innocent to preserve the status quo. It exposes the ways we, too, participate in those systems, sometimes by action, sometimes by silence. The cross is not only a symbol of salvation, family, it's a mirror. When we look at Jesus crucified, we see the violence we tolerate. We see the suffering we ignore. We see the people we allow to be discarded. We see the immigrant family torn apart. We see the black body subjected to state violence. We see the trans teenager bullied into despair. We see the elderly neighbor isolated and forgotten. We see the hungry, the unhoused, the incarcerated, the exploited. Good Friday is not about guilt. It's about clarity. It's about seeing the world as it is so that resurrection can meet us where we truly live. What makes this day holy is not the cruelty of the cross, but the God who entered it. Jesus does not die to satisfy an angry father. Jesus dies because love always goes all the way. Love goes to the margins. Love goes to the hurting. Love goes to the abandoned. Love goes to the places where hope has been crucified. And on Good Friday, love goes to the grave. This is the scandal of the gospel, family. God does not stand above human suffering. God inhabits it. God is found not in the palace, but in the place of execution. Not with the powerful, but with the powerless. Not with those who condemn, but with those who are condemned. Family, when Jesus says it is finished, he's not saying, I am finished. He is saying, the work I came to do to reveal the heart of God is complete. The cross is not the end of the story, but it is the truth-telling part of the story. Before resurrection comes recognition. Before Easter joy comes Good Friday honesty. Before new life comes the courage to face what is broken. Good Friday, family, invites us to stand in the shadow of the cross long enough to feel its weight and long enough to hear its promise. Because even here, even now, even in the darkest place, God is already at work. Already planting seeds in the soil of death. Already preparing the dawn. So, what does Good Friday ask of us? It asks us to tell the truth about the world and about ourselves. It asks us to stand with those who are crucified by injustice today. It asks of us to resist the temptation to look away. It asks of us to trust that God is present in the places we fear most. It asks of us to believe that love, real love, will cost us something, but it will also set us free. Good Friday is not the end. It's the threshold. The world thinks the cross is defeated. But family, we know better. We know better. We know that even here, God is moving. We know that even here, God is loving. And we know that even here, God is preparing resurrection. And so we wait. We watch. We keep vigil. Because the story is not over. And the God who enters the grave is the God who will not leave us there. Amen.